Peace and love, world, peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy Malik Kalam, also known as Don Kalam. Check me out on my website directly at donkilam.com. That's donkilam.com, donkalam.com. I'm also on the Facebook. You can add me directly on Facebook. You can look me up at Malik Kalam. You can also check me out, which is it's spelled MALIK space KILAM. You can also just facebook.com/Mo Management, MOMANGMENT. I think I spelled it wrong, but Mo Management. Just look me up. The slave name is Jeffrey McBride, JEFFERY. But what I'm going over today is going to be chakras, energy, spell casting, sacred geometry, and how it relates to you. You know, because it's important. It's important. You got to know who you are. You got to know who you are. It's important that you know these things. The only things you really need to know in school is art, science, and philosophy. That's it. And then know yourself, and everything else will make sense. Because that's what it's all about. But the word utter and the word outer has the same root meaning. So what you utter becomes outer around you. So this is your throat chakra. It utters. They call it a voice box. It creates your reality. That's what it does. So I want to start off with the affirmations. The affirmations that I do. And it really sculpts your world. It really sculpts your lives. The first 10 minutes, you should be off the phone when you first wake up. Last 10 minutes before you try to lay it down. And try to really direct your energy, direct your focus. So I like to do affirmations. And visualization is also, it's a grand idea as well. But here's the daily affirmations. I'm lucky. My life is filled with abundance. I give out and attract positive vibes all day. My life is grand and ever improving. I'm thankful for all the experiences that have shaped me because I am worthy. Life guides me to always make the right decisions. I'm always at the right place at the right time. I'm perfect in every way. Making money is extremely easy for me. I constantly birth new ideas for passive income. Money is frequently attracted to me daily. I'm self-validated. I do not need external validations. I attract luck and prosperity at all times. Miracles happen to me daily. I'm grateful for everything in my life. Islam. I always want to give thanks to the ancestors that come before us, ones that paved the way. So I give thanks to Noble Drew Ali. I give thanks to Marcus Garvey. I give thanks to Malcolm X. I give thanks to Elijah Muhammad. Those who show me a way and raise my conscious level. I give thanks to KRS-One. I give thanks to Professor Griff. I give thanks to Brother Tazadak Shaw. Those conscious energies that pave the way for me. And I also give thanks to myself and everyone that's scoped the way for me, whether it was an adversity or a positive effect. Because I've learned that every moment is actually indeed a learning experience. Now, to the lesson. Islam, Moors. Islam to anybody new out there wanting to learn the truth. Salute. The truth is not easy. Gold will always be tested by fire. You gotta understand you are the elements. Start to know thyself. Patterns and behaviors. Everything about you is based on patterns and behaviors, okay? Now, 50 trillion cells make you up, all right? 50 trillion individual cells. That's what make you up, all right? So you're not trapped in skin. I mean, you're not trapped in sin, you're trapped in skin. So 50 trillion cells make you up. And they all have a mind of their own, all right? So what tells you that you're hungry? What's really telling you that you're hungry? What's really telling you that you're thirsty, all right? What's programming you to think these thoughts, all right? And everything wants to be programmed. Everything needs to be programmed, all right? And that's what you don't really see or know. That's what's really going on in the spiritual world, this esoteric world. They're trying to control your cells. And if you're not conscious of this, they're controlling you. Because what is Sunday through Saturday? That's insanity. That's a pattern of behavior. You understand? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. All right? But we're going to start with the chakras. A chakra is an energy well center. So it's connected directly to your inner being. Because I believe we're divine spirits having human experiences. What is a divine spirit? That's pure energy. Your direct link to your higher power. That infinite source that they talk of. All right? So we're going to start with the root chakra. The root chakra is down towards your butt area. And then there's the sacral chakra, that's towards your sexual area. The solar plexus chakra, that's around your stomach area. The heart chakra is around your heart chakra. And then you got the throat chakra right here. All right. These are all energy centers. Then you got the third eye chakra and then the crown chakra. Now these are just the main energy centers. All right. These are just main energy centers. And you need to do your own individual research. And I'm going to dig down deep and just start hitting and missing, because I'm trying to show you why it's important to know these things and how they're controlling you. It's important to know these things, all right? Everything's energy. E equals MC squared. Energy equals mass times light squared. That's you, all right? So the first chakra, the root chakra, it comes from the word mula, which means root, and dara. So mula dara, which means support. So this chakra role is to connect all your energy with the earth, which is called grounding. That's why it's important that you pray. The Muslims pray 5 times a day. It's important because they're grounding. They're grounding and becoming one with their inner source. They're getting rid of that negative energy and becoming more in tune with their higher infinite power. You dig what I'm saying? So when you think of your root chakra, think of your day-to-day survival here on earth. This energy center role is to give you everything you need to survive. For us in the modern age, that typically translate to financial and emotional security. All right? So the root chakra, the color is red. So we're light beings. And the chakras break down the prisms of the rainbow. So we're just breaking down light. We're just the instrument used to break down light. We're really light beings. We come from a higher infinite power. Hope this stuff starts to make sense when I start digging deep and going on through it. But the red, it's the color red, and the ground chakra can also be considered like hell. Because it's something, it's a survival. You gotta get through it. So this is where they try to keep us. They try to keep us in the ground chakra where we don't get grounded. All right. The chakra is located at the very base of your spine near your tailbone. It goes up to just below your belly button. What balance feels like when your first chakra is balanced, you will feel a sense of accomplishment and peace when you think about things like money, safety, and shelter. You will feel connected to your experience, the human experience, because I believe we're inner beings having human experiences, not the other way about. We're perfect beings, all right? When this chakra is overactive, our root chakra, it gets a lot of use, so having an overactive one is very common, all right? So when it's overactive, it will cause problems like anxiety and jitteriness. This happens because fear is based out of the need to survive. That's fear's role to keep us alive. So overactive root chakra will shout out survival, all right? Even when no real threat is there, thus you will have anxiety problems. Physical, you might have symptoms of digestive problems, lower back issues, hip pain, ovary cysts in women, or prostate issues in men, all right? This is directly connected to your root chakra. And it's important to know these energy centers because pharmaceutical means maker of poisons, all right? So they create these energy problems that make you come to them. It's all about money, all right? It's all about the flow of currency. They try to connect. They try to circle the 7 and make you come to them for the connections, all right? They try to square your degrees of knowledge, all right, and make you box you in. So you have to go to them, all right. So you're looking for an escape for completion. They created a problem, and then you have to go to them for the remedy, all right. Now, how do you balance your ground chakra? It's important to take care of your survival needs first. The chakra gives you the energy to do that. So utilize the energy to the best of your abilities, all right. You can calm this chakra by focusing your connection on the spirit. Take time each day to nurture your soul by praying, meditating, or connecting to your spirit guides or your ancestors, okay? This stuff's important. Volunteering acts of kindness and compassion can guide overactive energy away from your root chakra into other energy centers in your body as well. So charity starts at home, though. Remember that, all right? So when it's underactive, your survival needs have generally been taken care of. This chakra may not have been very active throughout your life. If that's the case, you may experience frequent day-to-day dreaming, trouble concentrating, simply feeling like your head's in the clouds. People may say you appear airheaded or spacey. This may seem like major issues, but being balanced and connected is important. All right? Now, the sacral chakra. It translates to the place of the self. The chakra is all about your identity as a human and what you do with it, all right? The chakra begins your creative energy to enjoy life. Your sacral chakra is the home of the creative life force energy that helps you enjoy your life here on earth. Because it creates earth. It's with your sexual organs. So it creates. It's the creator, you know. It's the energy that motivates you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, including indulging in pleasurable activities like sex. And the color is orange. It's located right below the belly button, extends to its center. What balance feels like when your second chakra is balanced, you will Relish in the pleasurable things life has to offer without overdoing them. Sex, good food, and creative activities will be inspiring and enjoyable, and you'll get a sense of wellness and abundance from them. When this chakra is overactive, it's often we face things like addiction and gluttony. Pleasure is a good thing, and you should never feel guilty for enjoying the good things in life has to offer. However, if you find yourself enjoying things that aren't nourishing for your soul or healthy for you, then your sacral chakra is likely unbalanced. So make sure you're enjoying things that makes you feel good. All right, that's what it's all about. Don't do things that you know that's draining. Now the solar plexus around your stomach. All right. This chakra is where your self-confidence, identity, and personal power are born. Have you been in a situation that you just knew it wasn't right for you? Like your intuition, you just had a gut instinct. That's where this comes from. All right. When you're in tune with your solar plexus chakra, your stomach chakra, the color is yellow. Eat yellow foods. The solar plexus starts in the center of the belly button and extends up to the breastbone, where your two sets of ribs connect in the center of your chest. When your third chakra is balanced, you feel a sense of wisdom, decisiveness, and personal power. All right? Personal power and decisiveness. That's powerful for me. The fourth chakra, the heart chakra, the color is green, which it translates to unhurt. This chakra is where your love, compassion, and kindness are empowered. It's not hard to understand this chakra. We all associate our hearts with love, and that's exactly what the fourth chakra is all about. This includes love for others and love for yourself, which is why this chakra is also associated with health and healing. And the color is green. The heart chakra center is located right over your heart, and it radiates down to your breastbone and up to your throat. What balance feels like: when your fourth chakra is balanced, you are able to equally feel love for yourself and others. Even when tough things happen, you can still see the compassion and kindness in others. All right? And bear with me, because I'm going to get to why this is important. All right? When it's underactive, many people have an underactive fourth chakra. Like life can send us a lot of heartbreaks as a way to teach us lessons about ourselves and the world around us. But it can be hard to not take those lessons personally. When your heart chakra is underactive, you will feel like it's going to get really... You can't get really close to anyone. It's like building a wall around you. So you just got to open up your heart chakra. Eat more green foods. You know, be around more green stuff. Make more money. All right? Now, the throat chakra. The throat chakra is blue. It translates to very pure, the real name of the chakra. Where does your voice come from? What provides the energy for you to speak? Where does this energy come from? On the physical level, of course, the answer is the throat. But on the energetic level, this energy actually comes from your fifth chakra. The chakra lets you speak your truth with clarity. Resting right above the heart, the throat chakra is connected to the compassion and love you have for yourself and others. It's blue, and the throat chakra center is right in between your collarbone, and it radiates down to the center of your heart and up to the center of your eyes. What balance feels like: when your throat chakra is balanced, you will be able to clearly speak with love, kindness, and truth. You will know exactly what words are appropriate for each situation. Speaking with a balanced throat chakra will enlighten and inspire those around you. When the chakra is overactive, we spend a lot of time trying to make our voice heard, all right? This is what happens to a lot of us that begin waking up. If you've often felt ignored or validated when you express yourself, you may have tried to overcome this by giving yourself a louder voice. Those with overactive throat chakras will often interrupt others, often be told they have a loud voice, or love to hear themselves talk. Physically, you may suffer from throat pain, frequent infections, cavities, or mouth ulcers. How to balance your chakra is as easy as thinking before you speak. Take it from the Buddha before you say anything. Ask yourself, is it true, is it necessary, is it kind? See, sometimes I have a problem with saying things before thinking. And these are things I'm actually working on. So it feels good that I'm going back over these things. So I'm seeing what I need. Just wear more blue. If you know some blue foods, eat it. Blueberries, drink some blue juices. How do you energize it is to continue to speak your truth. Don't lie, all right? And the reason why this is important is because when they came over here, they said, you're going to learn our language, or you're going to learn our religion, and we're going to behead you. And when you speak your truth, it rewards your subconscious, all right? So when the kid spills the milk, and the kid gets in trouble for spilling the milk, the next time the kid spills the milk, it's going to try to cover it up and lie. And this creates multiple personality disorders, all right? It creates a lot of different things within your subconscious. It's very common to think that we should only speak when someone else is around to hear it. But if you're trying to energize your third chakra, it doesn't matter if it's received by any other ear than your own. That's why it's important to do these affirmations. As long as you hear it, then it's energizing and it becomes your truth. Now the sixth chakra, the third eye chakra, which translates, the third eye chakra is ajna, which translates to beyond wisdom. This chakra opens up your mind to information beyond the material world and the five senses. Extra senses and perception, intuition, or psychic energy all comes from the third eye. This is actually a small pine cone shaped gland in your brain that takes in light. This pineal gland is responsible for helping you awake in the daytime and sleep at night. Long before brain imaging, ancient cultures knew this third eye existed, and they also realized that it received information from sources outside the five senses. All right. The third eye chakra is indigo. The third eye center is in between your eyebrows and it radiates down to your mouth and up to the top of your forehead. What balance feels like, a balanced third eye is a beautiful thing, and is really what you are trying to achieve when you start on a path to spiritual enlightenment. All right. When your third eye chakra is balanced, you will equally feel in tune with both the physical world and the material world. You receive psychic information as frequently as you receive information from your five physical senses, but it will not overwhelm you. When this chakra is overactive, it is very unlikely your sixth chakra is overactive, all right? Most of us are very in tune with our physical reality and find it difficult to receive information outside of it. With that being said, if you have an overactive third eye, you likely spend most of your time engrossed in psychic activities like tarot card readings, astrology, and paranormal experiences. When your third eye chakra is overactive, those activities become overwhelming and distract you from living a human experience. How to balance your third eye? You find yourself consumed with psychic information. Some time to remind yourself that you are a creature of the earth. Go to the beach, feel the sand on your toes, dig in the dirt in your garden, connect your body to earth, and repeat. I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm doing human things. When the chakra is underactive, most people have an underactive third eye, all right? We live in a world that often invalidates our intuition and development. Because of this, we close off our third eyes and ignore our own psychic experiences. Doing so can cause us to feel disconnected from spiritual experiences. Physically, you may feel headaches or have problems with allergies in your sinuses. How to energize your sixth chakra, your mind's eye? Energize your third eye will take some practice. You'll need to devote some time to quiet meditation, all right, by yourself. At first, get used to the feeling of focus on signals outside of your physical body. Listen to your spirit and recognize how that feels. As you practice this, you'll find it easier and easier to connect with the energy from your third eye. And it's easy to feel energy, okay? So just rub your hands. Once you start feeling that warm up, that's energy. Pull it apart. Close your eyes. Feel it apart. You can feel it like an accordion. Once you start getting used to it, it's energy, all right? It's energy. You can tune your eyes to see it, and you can learn how to feel it, all right? It's important. Now, the crown chakra. Now, these are just the main energy centers, all right, that control us. There's lots of energy centers, but these are just the main 7 ones, all right? This chakra is the pure conscious energy, all right? The crown chakra is one of these energies that's hard to explain. You can think of it like magnetism. When you hold a piece of metal to a magnet and you can feel that energy and tension, but you can't see it, conscious energy is everywhere and everything and connects us to the entire universe, all right? Our own personal consciousness is located in this 7th chakra, but it's really more like the seat of the universe energy than something personal or individual. So you have to know that you was made for the universe to become conscious and aware of itself, all right? And this color is white or ultraviolet light, like ultraviolet. The crown chakra, gold, you know? The crown chakra center is at the top of your head and it radiates down between your eyes and then extends infinitely upward and outwardly, connecting you to the energy of the rest of the universe. What balance feels like, achieving a balanced crown chakra is the goal of every spiritual warrior. And it's not easy to do. You can think of it like the Buddhist concept of achieving nirvana, all right? Once you achieve it, you're not really human no more. You've conquered suffering and death, okay? Of course, it is a journey of attempting to achieve this balance that brings us happiness, good health, and wisdom. Trying to balance your crown chakra will align and balance your other chakras, all right? It will balance everything. When this chakra is overactive, it's not possible to have an overactive crown chakra. That's what you need to know. Because it is the seat of the universal energy. It's infinite. In other words, you can't exist in the material world and be overcome with conscious energy. Now, how to balance, since no one has an overactive crown chakra, there's no need to consider how to calm the energy down. An underactive crown chakra means you're human. It feels exactly like being a human. Some people may be closer to achieving it, while others may be far away. In any case, practicing spiritual development and balancing your other chakras will bring you closer to experiencing the conscious energy in your crown chakra. Instead of attempting to open up and activate your crown chakra, focus on balancing the other 6 chakras. That's the main thing, and it's going to radiate. Meditate and connect with your spirit, and balance those activities with living and enjoying your human experience. Think of like trying to win an Olympic gold medal. You don't just try to win the medal, you train your brain and mind first. The only way to achieve such a huge goal is to focus on small, obtainable goals first. Learn how to trust yourself. Build a relationship with yourself. Know thyself. The same goes for trying to open your crown chakra. Don't just attempt it. Focus on maintaining and balance all the other energies in your body. All right? Now, everything is energy. Everything. I just broke down the 7 main energy centers, the chakras. All right? Why? Why is this important? Because now we're going into the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Okay? You began with the ultrasound. Okay? Ultrasound. It was a sound that created an image. Okay? All these sounds create images. If you say and just sit there, you can feel it on your pineal gland, and that helps decalcify it. All right, we're telepathic beings now we're speaking languages. All right, so in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Now in Greek and Latin, the word logo means logos, symbols or words. Okay, all these spellings and letters they're symbols. They're sacred geometry. They're symbols used to direct your energy centers. Okay, so logos means symbol, all right? And it also means God, all right? Now, there was such things called the word sisters, W-Y-R-D. And they were like the sisters of fate. Now, why were they called the sisters of fate? And God said, let there be light. Everything is energy. Sound of your voice is frequency, all right? Everything is light. Light is a frequency. Colors are a frequency. And they control and regulate the energy centers of your body, also known as the chakras, okay? Along with material and non-material things, all right? They all resonate frequencies, all right? They're all energy, even thoughts. Everything in the 5 sense reality is dictated by an energy and frequency, all right? Frequency patterns. Now, our reality is based upon assumptions and presumptions and adopting of languages to try to make sense of what we see in our reality. So, learn language, man. It's important. Etymology. Look into etymology of words. So words are not just elements of speech or writing, because they can be used to strengthen the effect of energy and magic, okay? When spoken out loud, words transform into frequencies and vibrations that can be used to direct energy. This is one of the first steps to creating real magic, okay? Most people will laugh at the idea of magic being real, but if only they knew that magic really is and how magic is being used to control them, they wouldn't be laughing. Remember, magic is the art of directing and controlling energy, using natural forces such as sound and thought to produce a desired effect. In other words, magic is the art of directing and controlling energy. What most of us do not understand about the reality of Earth is that we live in a world dominated by magic. Until you learn how magic works and how it is being used to control you, you will never know how the world really works. So, writing in sacred geometry, all right? Writing in secret geometry is spell casting. Whether you believe it or not, you're a witch. You're using words. We're telepathic beings. It's spell casting. Some witch stuff. You're a creator and a governor in your own life. Every step of the way led to you. We're here right now. Like, that's facts. So it's used for domination and control. And they use it in law, okay? So anytime there's an offer made to you, they say, do you understand your charge? Because everything is energy. So as soon as you say you understand, that makes you stand under their jurisdiction. So anytime they give you something for presentment, a coupon, because if they give you a ticket, I get a ticket to go to a show. That's all I'm saying. And you can only summons dead people. So when you look at this all capitalized name, also known as your straw man name or intellectual property, created with the birth certificate, that's you, all right? That's something they're trying to make you. They casted a spell and made you think that's you. All right? When you go in court, they put things in layman's terms. Because an attorney doesn't have a license to practice law. They have bar cards. They play upon our ignorance, and the ignorance of the law is no excuse. All right. You sign things. So with that birth certificate, you signed it with the sole of your foot, man. And that's what makes you stand under their jurisdiction, because you signed it with the sole of your foot. You stepped on it. That makes you stand on their square. You need to learn how to stand on your square. All right. Islam Moors, if you know what I'm talking about. So now you're standing under their jurisdiction with that birth certificate. So that's why it's important to learn how to redeem this birth certificate. Learn how to use this birth certificate correctly. All right. This gets you out this corporate world. I'm just gonna free dome it right now. I got a lecture for you, but I'm just gonna free dome it. I'm gonna go off the dome because I got the chakras out the way. So now that we know about the chakras, you got to know your energy. If you don't know your energy by now, then something's wrong. So anytime you're presented with these presentments, in the male, it's curved lines and dots. You're already thinking you're standing under their square, all right? We all used to be one landmass, all right? That invokes the elements, all right? The element of earth. Everything's elements. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, all right? These direct the elements. Some call it Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head. It's all within us because we're not trapped in sin. We're trapped in skin. We're standing under their jurisdiction. We need to take back and fight back for our rights, because the worst prison there is the one you live by, you put for yourself, the one you create for yourself. Freedom, all right? Freedom is a state of mind. So redeem your birth certificate so you no longer stand under their jurisdiction. Because as soon as you meet them, they say, do you understand? Do you understand? Is what they ask you. That means you stand under their jurisdiction. It's called legalese. They use a language. Because if English was real, we would still be speaking thou shalt nots. If you could see how the frequencies have shifted. Our ancestors read from right to left. That's why it's important that you do know Latin. It's important that you do know Arabic. It's also important that you know Hebrew. Like there's signs and symbols. The Chinese still use signs and symbols. So we need to learn how to get off these frequencies. They got us on these frequencies, these tri-frequencies with the first, middle, and last name that creates a trust. This sets the Chi-Fi trust, and that's what enslaves you, and you signed it with the sole of your foot, which means you stand under the jurisdiction. And I'm not trying to upset y'all, man, but this is what it is, and this is what we need to know. J was the last letter added to the English alphabet. So why are we still praising a Jesus? I need to know this. Jesus. His name is Jesus, and it's Jesus in Spanish. It means he is us, all right? He's within us. He's the son. My mom calls me son. You can take the Bible to the courtroom and defeat any judge, because it's a fact in the courtroom, and they operate under assumptions and presumptions. It's all witchcraft. It's all magic, all right? They wear mourning robes. So they send you a summons to the all-capitalized name. A summons. Who summons who? You can only summons dead people, and he brings you to life when you come in there, and he says, all rise. So he just gave life to the dead, all right? You need to know these things. What is a writ? Do judges file writs? What is a writ? A writ is a rite, and a rite is a ritual. We file motions. We pray to these men. You dig what I'm saying? So it's important that you know the language, know who you are. What is the true language? Meditation is a true language. Know thyself. You're based on patterns and behaviors. You're based on patterns and behaviors, and that's what it is. So learn who you are, okay? Learn who you are. Go to donkalam.com, DONKILAM.com. You can reach me on my cell directly at 407-274-5161, all right? Now, these attorneys, they take an oath to uphold the Constitution. What is the Constitution? The Constitution is an express trust, all right? That's what it is. It's an express trust. Everything's operating under trust. Own nothing, control everything. So it's important to learn about trust. Learn about trust and learn about contract law, because everything's a contract. What is govern? Govern is to control, and mint means mind. So a government means to control your mind. So learn how you are so you can get out these boxes. We're always contracting with them. Anytime you talk to them, you're contracting with them. Any form you fill out, you're contracting with them. You need to learn the game of Monopoly, the IRS. And this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a licensed attorney. I'm not an expert, tax expert, none of that. All right? I'm an ordained minister. I'm ordained by the Most High. Got it on my chest. You know what I'm saying? I rock with the Moors because it's the closest thing to the truth I ever found, because the truth never changes. Know who you are. You come from a higher infinite power, higher infinite source. So it affects you. The birth certificate, what enslaves you. The license enslaves you. There's ways around these things through the forms of affidavit. The affidavit is a spoken word, and that's what rebukes any corporation. What is a corporation? A corporation is a dead body. More than one corporation is a corpse. Think about it. And you bring it life. Walmart can't exist without us. The government can't exist without us. Everything is based upon your estate. So learn about the Sister K. Vi Trust. All debt must be paid in silver and gold. You must know these things. You must know these things. We operate under bills of exchange. So once you start learning who you are and knowing thyself, all these things will be revealed to you. That's what you need to know. All these things will be revealed to you once you build up the kingdom in heaven first. Then you become a true sovereign because prosperity is your birthright. That's the main things that you need to know. I'll go further in depth with you guys, man. Reach me directly. Go to my website. Learn how to become a secure party creditor. Learn how to put things in a trust. Learn who you are. That's where it starts. By knowing thyself. That's the most important thing. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. The government can only move based on our consent. We're a direct reflection of the government. All right? So everything that the government can only operate based on our control through the art of forms, such as W-2 forms. Okay? We're operating as debtors. We're operating under slaves. Anytime you have a social security number, that means socialist security. They're enslaving you. If you take a look around at your towns, all these corporations are shutting down. Everything's going online. They're trying to control the food trade. Matter of fact, they're not trying. They already do. You follow me? They control the food trade. We don't have farms. Who has farms out there? Hit me up. You got weed farms. Hit me up. Like, everything, they're trying to take everything from being independent and creating these walls. You know? Because what is the United States? They're invisible lines. We don't need nothing to govern us. If we could rely on our own understandings to believe in everything we read in the book, and then we'd be able to come together and get rid of these invisible lines and learn how to be self-governed because we'd be one with our Creator. We bring heaven to earth, as above, so below. As within, as so without. Everything around us is a direct reflection of what's going on inside of us. This is what we need to know and start taking accountability. All right? With that, I'm out, man. I'm out. I hope this was enlightening for you guys, man. Know thyself. Art, science, and philosophy. Get meditation in, because prayer is asking your higher power for something, and meditation is how you channel the energy. That's how you receive the answer. Our Creator does not speak to us in English. We're not from England, all right? English is from England, and it's shifted over time. It's keeping you from your higher power once you continue to speak English, because we think in pictures, all right? A picture says 1,000 words. We think in pictures and events. That's what we attract because we're energy. I hope this makes sense to you. You can reach me directly. I do coaching calls. I help people get out of debt. I help people get out of court cases non-violent, because prosperity is your birthright as long as you know who you are and you realign, all right? Check me out on my website at donkilam.com. That's donkilam.com, donkilam.com. Or you can reach me on my cell directly at 407-274-5161. That's 407-274-5161. I'm running some specials this month of March, man. Shout out to everybody that's showing me love and made them donations, man. I'm getting everything out to you, man. I've just been traveling. Shout out to everybody that's had Don Kalam come out in the last few months, man. I've been to Miami twice. Been to Tampa twice. Been to Atlanta 4 times. Been to Dallas, Texas. Houston, Texas. Denver, Colorado. Phoenix, Arizona. St. Louis, Missouri, of course. You know, shout out to all them people, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Washington, D.C., I love y'all. Baltimore, Maryland, I love y'all. Shout out. I love y'all. Thank you for showing me so much love. All right? It wouldn't be possible without you. Thank you for showing me that the truth never changes. Thank you for showing me to keep this up when I don't want to do it myself. When everybody wanted to talk bad on me, man. Everybody that I thought I loved, man. They just started drifting away. But I found a new family, and I appreciate it, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be on the lookout. I'm coming to a town near you. I'm looking to get to the Professor Griff thing March 31st, Jacksonville, Florida. Looking to catch up with Professor Griff, man. He really raised my conscious level just watching him. Listen to Professor Griff, man. So shout out to Professor Griff. Look forward to seeing you March 31st, Jacksonville, Florida. I'm headed that way. That's what it is. If you want to send a donation to me, man, send it on the Cash App, Kalam the Don. That's KILAMDADON. You can do it at PayPal, and that's at paypal.me/morejustice. Also, Money Pack cards. You go to moneypack.com, MONEYPAK.com. Send the Money Pack card number. You can get them at your 7-Eleven or even your dollar store. Send me the number to 407-274-5161. That's 407-274-5161. You can also go to the website, donkalan.com. It shows you how to donate. Peace and love to y'all, world.